Apple, we're not trying to suggest that this is somehow a fair comparison. Instead, it's interesting to see how far we've come in the course of a year, and to try and predict how Apple might respond. What passed for a large-screen device in 2016 against Samsung's latest and greatest, each company representing the other's nemesis, and how that draws these two closer together as competitors. Here's our quick hands-on comparison Note 8 versus iPhone 7 Plus, brought to you by Dbrand. The Note 8 looks like it should be bigger than it actually feels in the hand, like the S8 Plus before it, and delivers a shocking amount of screen opposite the iPhone 7 Plus, which has always felt somewhat wider than it really needed to be. While we can praise Samsung's manufacturing, impressing with nearly flush dual cameras, it is an odd design choice to call attention to the camera housing with this abrupt black bar. It somewhat mars the otherwise pretty glass-on-glass construction. These two companies have reached parity on water resistance, and Samsung's implementation of that dual camera shooter represents a nice tick-tock improvement over the zoom trend started by Apple. Adding hardware stabilization for both sensors is exactly the kind of evolution we were hoping for, and the software processing is more in line with our favorite blur features from Huawei. Samsung, of course, called out the headphone jack, courageously keeping a true blue audio standard. Alongside wireless charging and iris scanning, it's a formidable feature package and everything in the kitchen sink phone, opposite a more streamlined all-rounder consumer device. For all the bold claims, the Note arrives as an expected phone. Samsung made the right play, in our opinion, to operate on the conservative side this year, wowing with a new display and backing off more outlandish tech, even if that means continuing our least favorite fingerprint sensor placement. But this means there's room for Apple to deliver a fresher feel. Apple fan compared against Samsung fan, the next generation iPhone will feel like a startling leap compared to its predecessor. The Note 8 won't feel quite as revolutionary when held up next to its large-screen siblings. Maybe most critical, Samsung might have done Apple a favor when it comes to pricing. Holding just below a $1,000 price tag gives Apple some justification for why a next-gen iPhone can be priced significantly higher than previous iPhones. Whether we rationally agree with the value proposition, there's a huge emotional factor at play with the perceived status of a lifestyle accessory. Samsung's tone for this launch event was appropriately focused on loyalists, Note fans, and artists. But in a world full of larger screens and taller aspect ratios, Apple has plenty of room to respond. More than just the collection of specs and improvements, how do you think Apple will announce the next iPhone? Likely the most radical design shift we've ever seen from Cupertino, and free of any baggage like a recent phone recall, will Apple push a more aggressive message? Do we expect a price tag to match? Well, regardless if you're Team iPhone or Team Galaxy, you'll probably want to keep that expensive premium phone looking clean. Dbrand skins will help eliminate fingerprints and protect your phone from scratches. Check out dbrand.com/galaxy or visit the link in the description below to customize your devices.